Hi, good morning, Cancer. This is Chelsea from Chelsealovetarot. This will be your reading, your impromptu reading. As I was cooking myself some breakfast, I thought of you. I thought of Cancer, but not just any Cancer, but the single ones, the single Cancerian. I was cooking and I was like, you know, words just pop up in your head sometimes. This is why I want to do the impromptu reading. I feel like I'm much more connected to my audience because I take my time to do the reading. Someone wants to come into my room. His name is Muffin. He's our dog. But he sees he knows he can't come in because I have a tripod right here and a lot of other things on the side. He usually jump on my bed. It is a small room here because right now I'm staying with my mom and this is one of her spare rooms. So it is small. So our dog is trying to jump out on the bed, but he sees there's no space. Sorry about that. Anyway, okay, what was I saying? Yes, I was cooking and then I thought of you and I said to myself, I need to do a reading for Cancer, but singles. Not the ones who are in a relationship right now, okay, but the single Cancers. And I call it an impromptu reading. It's because like I don't want to be that organized kind of a reading, too structural, you know. I usually would spend time just writing down who's gonna come next, what I'm gonna read. But with the impromptu reading, I don't really want to do that anymore. I don't really want to do that. I want to be able to be organic. Sorry, I just shut the door. I want to be as organic and as genuine as possible because with tarot reading, you know, it is a very spiritual thing and we operate a lot based on our instincts. So I want my instincts to push me into doing a certain reading for a certain sign, not just because maybe this people, this group, collective people of, you know, group of Cancer, maybe they need to hear this right now, you know, these messages. So this is why I feel it's important for me to now, you know, not try to be so organized because I am a Virgo sun, but I'm also a Cancer moon and as well as a Sagittarius rising. So, you know, there is a part of me, of course, that I want things to be very organized. But at the same time, you know, I'd like the balance of being able to operate in a way where it's not so mechanical and something that is more, that really comes from your heart. So this is why I started doing this impromptu reading. And this morning as I was cooking, I thought about you, Cancer, and I said to myself, after I'm done eating and I make myself a cup of coffee, I'm going to do a reading for Cancer, but for Cancers who are singles. Who are single. So let's see, you could have broken up recently. I mean, obviously when we're single we usually have a past relationship, we have broken up, unless you've never had a relationship before. But anyway, Cancer, let's do your reading. This is your love reading for the remaining of May. Wow, time just flies, huh? It's been, I think, 3 more days. It'll be 3 more days before June comes. And I started this channel about, I think in 5 days time it'll be 2 months. I've been getting a hang of it. It's been really fun and very, very fulfilling, I must say. So yeah, this is why I do this too. Because it's just not, yes, I am building my YouTube channel, but you know, I cannot think of any other career, or I wouldn't call this a job, but you know, I couldn't find any other vocation. Yeah, that's the word that could make me feel this much more fulfilled at this stage of my life. But anyway, Cancer, this is your reading. What I want to find out is your energy here. And if you, this is a singles reading, so this is you here. I'm going to put your spread here, and I'm going to put this future person. Who is this future person? When you're single, sometimes you wonder, who am I going to meet next? Who is my next soulmate or serious relationship? I don't want to call it a lover, because lovers usually makes me think of like a secret lover, you know, somebody having an affair with. But I want to see Cancer, your energy right now at this current moment. It is a reading for the singles, and right here on the right hand side, well, I'm gonna put a shell here. This is your future lover, okay? No, future relationship. I'm not gonna use the word lover because it sounds, what's that word? It sounds, what's that word again? Never mind. So this is you. I like this shell. It looks so different. Okay, so this is you, and this is your future boyfriend or girlfriend. I wouldn't say future husband or wife, because, you know, I mean, you have to start being in a relationship first. So, okay, this is your future relationship, boyfriend or girlfriend, and this is your energy here, okay? And maybe you are talking to this person. I don't know if you met this person yet or not, or if you guys have established a relationship or not, but this is your person, your future person, whom you're going to be in a serious relationship with. How about that? Because there's so many funny relationships nowadays, like friends with benefits, and you know, I don't know, it's so complicated. Like, whatever happened to this traditional relationship? You know, choose one and focus on that one. What's wrong with people who just like try to juggle a few, keeping their options open? Oh yeah, that's another thing, open relationship. What is open relationship? I don't understand. I seriously don't. Can you actually be in a relationship with someone, and you know, someone basically you see very often and are intimate with very often, and then it's okay for them to go screw someone else, and then you also go screw someone else? I don't understand that concept. I seriously don't. Maybe it's a new millennial thing. I don't even know. But I'm not going to look down on people, or you know, who do that, who choose to do that. Maybe it works for them, right? But it depends on you, what you want, and your personality, if you can accept these sorts of relationship, open relationship, or friends with benefits relationship. Maybe you know, you just, I mean, let's put it plain and simple. Friends with benefits, open relationship, it just means that you want to screw around with multiple people. I mean, it's just so simple, and you don't want to get attached, and you don't want anything else, any other responsibilities that comes in a serious relationship. So you just want to, you know, well, if the other person agrees with this setup, then it's fine. But I don't see it as ending well. Well, maybe you could progress into a real serious relationship. Sometimes it does happen, but most times I doubt, from the stories I've heard. But hey, I'm not gonna judge, but it is not for me. But it is, if it's for you, then it's your thing. I'm not going to judge, but I don't understand it. Because I don't relate to that sort of arrangement, because that's just not me. That's just not how I see a relationship should be. That is just my personal opinion, but it doesn't mean it's right or wrong, okay? So no judging here. Do your thing, whatever makes you feel comfortable, but it's just not my thing. Okay, Cancer, let's see. Let's see. You first, okay? Spirits and angels, please show me accurate love messages for Cancer. Accurate love messages for the singles. Cancer. Single Cancer. Please show me accurate messages for the single Cancer. Ooh. Accurate love messages for the single Cancer. Accurate love messages for the single Cancer. Accurate love messages for the single Cancer. Accurate love messages. Nice. Accurate love messages for the single Cancer. Accurate love messages for the single Cancer. Accurate love messages for the single. Oh gosh. Wow. Okay, Cancer. So definitely I see that. Wait, let me take a sip of my coffee. That was an ending because the Ten of Cups is in reverse and the Lovers card is in reverse as well. So right here, I definitely see that there was an ending, or there is an ending happening right now. And this is because someone is confused here. The Hierophant card is in reverse, so there's a lot of like marriage card here or relationship card here. And the Hierophant usually speaks of commitment, higher commitment, traditional high commitment, or Hierophant is also a teacher, a spiritual teacher. And here's the Seven of Cups. And I feel like this person, either you or the other person, roles can be reversed. So this is, I feel like this is your, what's going on right now, but it happened probably to you in the past. And this is what makes you single. For some reason, I'm seeing it that way. So there is someone who is being delusional about the relationship being it as committed, but it's not. It wasn't committed. Like someone in this relationship wasn't committed, okay? Probably had an affair. This Lover's card is in reverse here. And I feel like, yep. So someone could have give you an illusion that it was a committed relationship, but it wasn't. It wasn't. You found out that it wasn't, hence there was a breakup. There was an ending. But right now, Cancer, you do have the Four of Wands here. Your Four of Wands right here. It's, although it has ended because somebody confused you, or somebody in this connection was confused that, you know, it's almost like, oh, they confuse you. They're not telling you the truth, right? They tell you it is a committed relationship, but turned out it wasn't. So anyway, so there is a Four of Wands here and the Emperor card. So the Emperor card, it could mean you could be dealing with an Aries, okay? There's fire sign here strongly, so Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Possibly could have Gemini as well, but it's okay. You don't have to get hung up with the star signs, because everybody has different energy or signs in their chart. So, but maybe it could apply to you. Just take what resonates with you, okay, Cancer? So this is going to be a pretty long reading, by the way. So get yourself a drink and, you know, just chill, and if it resonates with you, you can watch the whole thing. I've been really enjoying this reading where I'm taking my time, taking it slow. I feel like I'm connecting with my audience better. This is a very new channel. I've only started it maybe less than 2 months ago. So, you know, I'm watching it grow, and it feels so fulfilling right now, and I also get to help people, and I also get to, you know, do what I love. So, but anyway, never mind about that. So yeah, I feel like someone maybe in the fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, has, because this is a 7 of swords, somebody could have cheated, okay, somebody could have lied to you or being deceptive, because look, he's stealing. It's a thievery card. Someone stole it. They could have stolen your heart, but it's more like someone doing something very sneaky behind your back, okay, for the 7 of swords to jump out like that. So I do feel like there is something that has ended, okay, because someone was not being honest. Someone could have had a third party involved, may or may not, okay, they could have stolen your money, they could have scammed you, whatever the reasons are, but you know, but I do feel like this is a very dishonest character, someone who's very sneaky, okay, and very secretive as well. So somehow I feel also, never mind that the sneakiness, like someone in this connection probably have put you in a third party situation, but I feel like this person, yeah, they were trying to show you how stable they are, how much in control they are, you know, and that they're offering you, they made it look like your relationship with them had a future, like being engaged and or moving in together and things like that, but actually they are doing something behind your back, okay, because of the 7 of swords here. Can you clarify for me? 7 of swords. Yeah. So 2 of cups in reverse here. Yeah, see, so many ending here. 2 of cups in reverse. Lover's card in reverse. 10 of cups in reverse. Hierophant card in reverse. This was a breakup, okay? You're going through a breakup, Cancer. Definitely this person thinks they really deceived you. I strongly feel like they gave you false hopes. They pretend to be in control. They pretend to be loyal. They pretend that they lied to you that this was a committed relationship. They lied to you that there is a future in this connection, but actually no, that wasn't the truth. And they were sneaking behind your back. They were sneaking behind your back, and I feel that is the reason why you guys broke up. Who is this person, Cancer? I'm so sorry. Who is this person? Who does that? Come on now. I was just talking about, was I saying something? Because something about, yeah, choose one person and stick to that person, especially if that person hasn't done anything wrong. If he is a good man or she is a good woman, why don't you just stick to this person? But if relationship is not your thing, commitment is not your thing, then be honest about it, right? You know, like be honest with them in the beginning. You don't want to be committed with this person, or that person doesn't want to be committed to you. Whatever the case is, just be honest from the beginning. I mean, things could progress, like from friends with benefits to like an actual relationship. Things like that do happen. Cases like that do happen all the time, but still, you know, but going behind someone's back and, you know, having an affair with someone else and that jeopardized your relationship with this person, whom I feel was actually, you know, the four wands. A lot of readers read it as 1111, like a twin flame. But doesn't matter, twin flame, soulmates. You know, it was a relationship. Okay, so let's see, Cancer. Who is this other? Okay, so this is supposed to be a singles reading. I could foresee it turning into an X reading because you're still in this energy of, you know, being broken up with this person. I see an Aries here. Okay, and fire energy. Or Gemini. Or air. There's so many signs here. Doesn't matter. Okay. Who is Cancer's future boyfriend or girlfriend in a serious relationship? Please show me, spirits and angels. Please show me. Who is Cancer's future person? Future boyfriend or girlfriend in a relationship? Ooh. An earth sign, could be. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Please show me more, spirits and angels. Who is this future person? King of Pentacles in reverse. I'm going to take this. Take this. I want to take this. Who is this? Okay. Let's take a look at the bottom of the deck. Here's the Knight of Swords in reverse. Cancer, I feel like... Wait, I want to look at it carefully. This person. Queen of Pentacles. King of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, Cancer. So I feel like, yeah, this is your ex energy. I knew it. I knew this is going to turn into an X reading. And maybe because your breakup is still recent, okay? Or that, you know, you're still being affected by the breakup. So I feel like your ex, okay, turn into your ex. So your ex could still be in your future because maybe you're still dealing with what's going on right now. But I feel like they are going to be... Okay, this person could be an earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. Because I see two. There's one queen and king here. And there's a death card. It is in reverse. I feel like your future person... Let's not put this future person in an X category, okay? You just take what resonates with you. If it sounds like your ex, then it's your ex. If it doesn't sound like it's an ex or it's a new person, then it's a new person, okay? Because I don't want to put the X category into this new person. Maybe it could be a new person completely, but I do see your energy where you're still affected by your breakup. It could be recent, okay? But the question we were asking was, who is this person you're going to be in a relationship with in the future? So who is going to be your next boyfriend? Who's going to be your next girlfriend? Okay? We all have to start being boyfriend, girlfriend first before we get married. So I'm not going to ask husband or wife. But if it applies to you that this is an ex, then it's an ex. If it's not, then it's a completely new person. So I feel like this person is probably an earth sign. Could be a Scorpio as well. I mean, all the signs are here, but strongly I feel more so of an earth sign or a fire sign, okay? More so than the rest of the other signs. Fire, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, or Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Okay, so this person, your future person, is still sort of sad about something that happened in the past, okay? They feel like they don't want it to end. They don't want it to end. And they feel like they have let somebody down in their connection, that let somebody down for not being stable, for not being committed, or for not being financially stable. And because of the King of Pentacles in reverse and Six of Wands in reverse, they feel like they're such a loser. They are looking back in the past though, because these characters are still facing the past. Even the King of Pentacles is still facing the past. So if this is your past person, your ex, that means they're still looking at you. They're still facing you. They're still affected by what had happened between you and them, okay? If this is not your past person, it's not some sort of also like a breakup and ending, which they don't really want to end. So you have to be careful if you do connect with this person in the future, that they are completely over their ex before you jump into a relationship with them, because people need to heal first completely before they can jump into a new relationship. Else you're gonna care, you know, they're gonna carry the burden and everything, like the negative energy, into your new relationship, and it's going to affect the relationship and may not even last long, okay? So this person has I think your future person wants to be very honest, wants to start something new, but something is holding them back. I think it's something to do with communication, okay? Someone in his connection has cut off communication. Either it's them or the other person they're dealing with. If this is your ex, I feel like maybe you have stopped communicating with them. You have cut them off because of the Eight of Wands in reverse and the Ace of Swords is upright. So someone in this connection has found out the truth and clarity, whether the truth about the cheating or dishonesty, or find out, or having clarity on what they want in a relationship, that maybe this person, someone in the connection, isn't offering it to them, okay? And someone has cut off communication, Cancer. It could be you, it could be them, but they are very sad. They are very, very sad. See, it turns into this ex story. So if it's not your ex, if it's a new person, this could be what they're going through right now, okay? I do feel like your future person keeps looking back to the past, trying to undo what was done, what was over. They feel like such a loser because they couldn't provide you stability, and something has come up, some clarity, and they have blocked communication, okay? I think you have, if this is your ex, you have blocked communication with them, because it looks like more like they are the cheater, not you. If this is a new person completely, that whom is going to be your next boyfriend or girlfriend, they're probably going through right now a breakup that they don't really want to end. They feel very bad, they feel very sad, because someone has blocked communication with them, or they have blocked communication with someone because they found something out. They found some truth or clarity. Okay, and what I see is, if this is your ex, they're trying to move to calmer water. They know that it's sort of like, I feel Page of Cups in reverse. As much as they feel that, like, if this is your ex, I feel like they couldn't really reach you because you have cut off communication. Maybe they want to physically go to see you, to offer you a cup. Page of Cups here, it's in reverse, but they can't do it right now because maybe you have cut off communication with them, or because because you're both at a distance, like far away from each other. That could be a possibility. There's like not much movement right now. Something is being slowed down because of some external factors. That could be the reason why. If this is a new person, then this new person is trying to move on from their past relationship. You know, like right now they are moving on, maybe moving on from the past relationship, or moving forward. We'll see. So, but anyway, this person could be of an earth sign, a Scorpio, or fire sign. Okay, someone who really someone who wants stability, and I mean, they put a lot of importance in their finances, in their business. Someone like that. Okay, and maybe they want to, I feel like if this is a new person, they want to move on, they want to move forward, they want to leave behind their past relationships so they could start something new. But I don't think it's going to be easy for them to get over this person. So if this is a new person, yeah, like I mentioned earlier on, make sure that they are completely over their ex before you jump into a relationship with them. So make sure you ask if they're still hung up with their ex, or if you see any red flags that is still talking to their ex, so that you have to keep an eye on. Okay, anyway, Cancer, I'm so sorry for your breakup. It's good to be single, by the way. Try and be single first. I feel like people, it's okay if you like, if you love, you know, or you like to be loved. I mean, who doesn't like to be loved? You know, who doesn't want like a healthy, happy relationship? But unfortunately, a lot of relationships are not healthy. There's a lot of toxicity, you know, negativity, toxicity, as in you like cheating, lying, possessiveness, or addiction, or addicted to each other, you know, in such an unhealthy way. It's hard to find that sort of a relationship that is well balanced and healthy, you know. Hence, there's always so many breakups and divorces. But it's good to be single, Cancer. Like, it's really, really good to be single. When you are single, you can take care of your stuff. You'll get your finances straightened up, build your dreams, you know. You can build your dreams. You have all the time for yourself. But when you're with someone, when you're in a relationship with someone, you have to divide your time. You have to spend time with them, you know. You have to go out with them. go dating. That's how you bond. Go dating, spend time with them. But when you're alone, when you're single, you have all the time for yourself. And okay, maybe you spend some time with your family, with your friends, but those are like, you know, it's not unlike a relationship. It's something that, you know, you have to keep seeing each other. You have to, even if you don't see each other physically, you talk on the phone every day, and you spend money too because of entertainment purposes. If you guys are always sitting at home, you get bored as well, right? So you both also want to socialize, go outside with friends together as a couple, drinking, eating, you know. And I feel like maintaining a relationship takes a lot of your time, effort, as well as money, okay? So anyone who is in a relationship knows that if you have been spending money, if you are not a leech, okay, like leeching onto your boyfriend or on your girlfriend for their money, then, you know, that it's different. But for me, you know, although I am Asian, I mean, I'm Chinese Malaysian, but I lived in America for 8 years, but even before that, before I moved to the States, I lived in Rhode Island, Providence, by the way. And you know, I always felt like I'm not that Asian. Like, I am Asian, but the way I think is very different, because I feel like I want to be fair to my partner. I don't want them to pay for everything. If I could afford it, if I could help it, I would like to, you know, share my part, and not expect the other person to pay for everything. Like, especially when you are a woman in Malaysia, in Asia actually, the men are supposed to be the ones who pay for everything. Like, when you go out, they pay for your drinks, they pay for your dinner, everything. But I can tell you this much, though, the Chinese men, like, I'm not talking about Chinese from China. I have no idea, because I don't know them. I've never dated a Chinese man from China, but I'm Chinese, but I was born in Malaysia. So a lot of the Chinese guys, I mean, in Malaysia, even my ex, whom is a Chinese guy from Malaysia too. I mean, my exes. And they, you know, they try to them, it's their manhood, it's their responsibility that they have to take care of their women, they pay for everything. But in America, I think in the Western countries, so it's not so much like that. The women tend to, that's why they call it like go Dutch. If you go out and then you pay your half and they pay the other half, maybe once in a while someone pays for the entire bill. But I'm just talking, I'm not saying it's all like that. I'm saying generally, so don't get me wrong. But to me, it's like, if I can afford it, I would prefer to, you know, chip in. So, but anyway, what is my point? I'm just going on and on. You are my first reading of the day, and this is super early for me. But my point is that Cancer, yeah, it's good to be single. That was what I was talking about. It's good to be single, because when you're single, you don't have to share your money. You don't have to chip in. Like, you buy things for yourself, you know. You don't have to. It's like so much better, I feel. If you're in a wrong relationship and someone else is leeching on you, your partner is, you're paying more than they do, you're pulling more of the weight than they do. If it's lopsided, then you know that your bank account is gonna drain, and you're gonna work twice as hard and to make more money. Male or female doesn't really matter, but it's good to be single also, because you can build something. You can have all the time to build your career, your dream, you don't have to you do whatever you want, basically. You do whatever you want. You don't have to tell anyone. You don't have to tell your person, your boyfriend or your girlfriend, what you're doing. You don't have to spend time with. I mean, of course, this is all temporary. You be single for now. Build yourself, especially after a breakup here, I can see. Especially after a breakup, you should be single for a while. For a while. Pick yourself back up together. Heal. Work on yourself. Work on your dreams. And you get to save money, when you're not in a relationship. So when I'm in a relationship, I know that I always spend more money than when I am single, because there's birthday gifts, there's, like Valentine's gifts and anniversary gifts, Christmas gifts. And then, you just spend a lot more money when you are in a relationship. So it's good to be single. Try to be single for a while if you have just broken up. And then fix yourself, as in, not saying that there's anything wrong with you, but fix yourself as in take care of yourself. Self-care is very important after a breakup. Don't jump into another relationship right away, because that is just a temporary cure. It's a temporary cure, and then, maybe you're just going to go through the same cycle over and over again. Just pick yourself back up, focus on your dreams, focus on your career, focus on yourself. And when you're ready, even if you don't have to know that you're ready or not, but your other person who's going to come into your life, a new relationship, they can sense your vibration. So your vibration is super high because you're confident, you're independent, you're doing your own thing, you're focusing on yourself. People can feel your energy, and then you're going to have all these bees, coming to you, and you just pick. I'm speaking on behalf of the female, but men, of course, men usually do the chasing, but you will appear to be more attractive too when you are self-sufficient. You're self-sufficient, you show self-love, you're happy, you're okay being single. You don't want to appear to be those very needy or clingy kind of a man or a woman, because that shows insecurities, that shows, that you don't have a life of your own, and it's like codependency sort of an energy there. So it's best to avoid that. It's okay to be single. It's okay to not be in a relationship, especially when it is not a healthy relationship and that person is not right for you. Maybe that person is not right for you right now because they are not at your level yet. Maybe you're up here and they are here. So hence it's not going to work out, at least not at this point in time. I have to say 9 out of 10 relationships, even when they reconcile, 9 out of 10, they will break up again, or if they do get married, it'll end up in a divorce. It's a very, very small percentage where if you want to reconcile, you can, but very small percentage. This is statistics, right? Successfully reconcile and be with each other for the rest of their lives. Usually there is a problem in the relationship to begin with. So it's people go back to their exes. Speaking of exes now, people usually go back to the exes because of familiarity, because that's what they're familiar with. They're afraid of change, afraid of something new, afraid of something unfamiliar. So that's why people always tend to fall back into a past person, an ex, and then they realize again that it's the same BS, it's the same thing that, they forget. When people break up, after you break up with someone, you start missing them and you start thinking about them in a way where just the good stuff. So it's more like an idea, and you tend to forget about what actually happened, what actually broke your relationship, You know, you tend to forget that and you start thinking about the good times you guys had. But don't forget the bad things, whatever that happened, they were the reasons why you guys have broken up. And if it's not that serious, you guys wouldn't have broken up in the first place. So obviously there is a problem. And there was a problem in this connection, hence you guys have broken up. But if you really, even couples who have gone for therapy, you know, still after they've broken up, they go for therapy, couples counseling and all that. Even if it takes 2 or 3 years down the road, 4 years down the road, this is the stories that I've been hearing a lot, that, you know, they still end up breaking up. So save yourself some heartache and time. For me, I like to write things down. So what I do is, whenever I break up, I'm experiencing a breakup, I write everything down, like the reasons why we broke up, and also what are the things that I actually don't like about this person. I know it sounds petty, but it is important for your recovery, I feel. You need to write everything down so you can see it much clearer. The reason why, because when things are just in our head, we tend to, it's skewed. The perception is skewed, the images are skewed. And, you know, it's almost like an illusion of grandeur, that's what they say, like an illusion of something better than it truly is. But the reality is that you guys have broken up for a reason. For a reason. Nobody breaks up for not a good reason. People break up all the time, but for a valid reason. Okay? So whether the problem is them or the problem is you. So try not to focus on your past here, because I feel like it's still in your energy somehow. I know I didn't see the 6 of Cups, but this is, you can tell the breakup and all of that. And it's time to just, I don't like to tell people, oh, move on. I really hate that when people say, oh, just move on already, or just move on. Turn a new chapter in your book, blah, blah, blah. I don't like to hear that, because it's like, you know, you're telling people to move on like it's so easy. These are like, you know, your heartache, your feelings, is, you know, they are all valid and it takes time to heal, for you to heal. People say like, just move on, like as if you can press a button and then that's it, you erase all the memories you have for this person. It's not that easy, okay? So I don't like to tell people just move on, but I like to say, you know, I prefer to say that, you know, try and work on yourself first. Self-care is very important. You are paramount. You are the priority. Right now, you need you. You need you the most, okay? All right, Cancer, I'm talking so much because I do see that you're affected by this breakup. So many breakup cards here. Okay, let's see. Somehow I feel this is your ex, okay? This is an ex story. More so it's resonating to me. Of an ex than a completely new person. For some reason, I'm feeling it more so that way. So let's do the right here in the middle, your mutual energy between you and ex, if that is your story, okay? What is the mutual energy between Cancer and their person or an ex? What is the mutual energy? Here we go. Please show me more. Please show me more. Please show me. Nice. One more card. Okay, 2 more comes out. I'm gonna take it anyways. Whoa, there's one more here. Oh gosh. Okay. Cancer, you have no idea how much your ex wants to offer you a cup of love so they could... Oh my god, my coffee is finished. Let me get some water. Sorry. They wanted to offer you a cup of love and apology to delay the ending because of the Tower card in reverse, because they feel like they miss you so much. They feel like you have left them out in the cold. Okay, but they know you are still focusing on them, because the Queen of Cups is here, is in reverse. So I feel like you're very sad. Okay, you are very, very sad, and you're saying no to them. I feel like you are sort of like, yeah, it makes sense here too that you are blocking your connection with them. You are feeling very defensive. You're standing your ground. You're standing your ground with the decision that you have made in this relationship. Basically, to ending it. I do see it, because you cannot open your heart to this person because you are so... Cancer, look, here's the Queen of Cups. She's a water sign too, so this is why I read this as you. So Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. I can't really speak properly because I have an ulcer in my tongue. Sorry. I've been drinking too much coffee. So, Chinese people think that with coffee, it heats up your body. So your body gets really heaty. So you tend to get like ulcers in your tongue, on your tongue. So it kind of hurts when I'm talking right now. Or maybe I bit it while I was sleeping. Because, I don't know. Anyway, so I can't actually speak properly or clearly right now. So here's the Queen of Cups. I do see you as the Queen of Cups in reverse, and you are blocking this person. You're like standing your ground. You're like, no, you lied to me, you stole from me, or that you deceived me, you were sneaking behind my back to have an affair with someone else, to have a different connection. But I feel like the connection was based on, like, could be lust, okay? Could be lust. Like a physical, intimate connection. So this person definitely has cheated on you, has been with someone else physically, intimately as well. So you're saying no to them. You're saying, no, I'm standing my ground. I'm not going to accept whatever you're going to say because you broke my heart. I loved you so much, because the Queen of Cups in reverse. Queen of Cups, I feel like she's someone very sensitive, empathetic, and they have intuition as well. They have very deep thoughts about life in general, and I feel they're also very... I feel like Queen of Cups in reverse has a very depressive energy too. Okay, it's like there is so much sadness. I do relate this card when it's in reverse. I relate the Queen of Cups with the Hermit card for some reason. Okay, Hermit is a Virgo, but Queen of Cups in reverse, sad because you're not opening up to this connection anymore. Maybe because they have hurt you terribly. They have taken your heart for granted. They also feel like maybe this could be you or them. It's a mutual energy here, okay? If this is your ex, I feel like it is. So, Someone is sad here, and I feel like this is their energy with the Tower card also in reverse. They want to stop. They want to stop the damages or delay the damages that they have done to this connection. They want to offer you a cup of love, but I don't know how sincere it is. The Knight of Cups in reverse, but it is facing you, so I feel like they want to offer it to you, but I don't think you are accepting it. Whatever you thought was sincere, was the real deal in this relationship, it turned out to be not, because they have been sneaking behind your back to do something else with someone else. So, but they are I feel like they are very sad, as well as you are very sad about what had happened, how it turned out. And I also feel like they want to offer you something solid. You see the Death card is also in reverse, so the Tower card and the Death card is in reverse. Death card is transformation, an ending, or a new beginning. Maybe they want to offer you a new beginning to try and stop the ending from happening. However, they are unsuccessful because they're actually not even stable themselves. They could be someone who is quite selfish too, because of the King of Pentacles in reverse here. And they know that you have found out the truth, clarity about a certain situation, and you have blocked them from communication, or very little communication. And they feel like they don't have a choice but to move on, because you move forward or move on because you're turning down their offers. Cups, Page of Cups is in reverse now, Cups in reverse. They feel like there is no point in offering you a new cup of whether it's love or apology, because there's a very stubborn energy here too. The 7 of Wands, someone who is like, no, you are not, I'm not letting you come in again. I'm not letting you come in again. Look, he's standing there and he's like, you see all these wands lined up, and he's holding one, just like, no, I'm not letting you come in. I'm not letting you come in to my life, to my heart again. My heart is trying to recover here. I'm sad. I'm so sad. I'm depressed. I feel like you are depressed, Cancer. I gave you my heart and you broke it. Now, I'm gonna close off from you. I'm gonna close off from you. Five of Pentacles. Out in the cold. This is also a bankruptcy card if it's something to do with finances. That could also be a financial situation right here that aren't very favorable, because King of Pentacles is in reverse. But I feel like this Queen of Pentacles could be you as well. Like you are still focusing on the past, what had happened, and then the King of Pentacles can't offer you stability. They try to undo the ending, but you're not open to receiving it. You don't want to, because you need to take care of your heart right now, because you have been hurt so badly because of something that happened in the past. The Tower card is in reverse, so that was something shocking. The Tower card, when it's in upright or reverse, it actually means the same thing too. It's still a shocking revelation here. A shocking news as well. Shocking event. Someone's trying to delay it, The Tower card too, it could mean a delay of a shocking event that's about to happen. So here's the Knight of Cups in reverse. they want to offer you love, but they know you're not taking it, you don't want to take it. You stopped it. You're like, no, I'm not going to, don't come near me. Do not come near me. And then the King of Pentacles, like, also sad. So they are sad. They can't offer you stability, so you're not taking it. You're not going to accept anything less than what you feel you deserve. I feel like you have all of these boundaries. Look, 7 of Wands, right? It's holding one. All these are your boundaries that they most probably have crossed, right? And you're like, you crossed all of these boundaries that I have, that you know of, but you cross it anyway. So this time I'm gonna hold this wand up right here, and I'm going to block you from coming in. This is my space, you know? You feel like this is my space. You can't come to my space anymore. This is what's left of me. This is my space. This is my bubble. You can't come in. You're not allowed to come in because you broke my heart. You broke my heart. Yeah. Okay, Cancer. So this turned out to be an X reading. I really honestly don't see this as a new person. Maybe they're still in your energy, right? Maybe I definitely see that this could be just this relationship, this breakup have just happened recently, not long ago. So, okay. Please show me more. I want to see more. Cancer. Cancer. Please show me more, spirits and angels. Whoa, I like it. Show me more. Show me more, spirits and angels. Ah. It's on the floor. Okay, I want to see this. Like this. And this. Okay, Cancer. I'm very proud of you. You know why? Of the Chariot card here. So what I'm seeing is like you are actually taking charge. I think this is you too, Chariot. It's a Cancer card. Grab some water. So, you go, girl. If you're a girl. If you're a guy, then you go, guy. Is that how you say it? You go, bro. Anyway, here's the Chariot card. I love this card. You know what? You're taking positive steps to move forward. You're taking charge. You're like, I'm going to take charge of where I'm going to go. Nothing is going to steer me away from my goals, from my destination. I'm going to wherever I'm going to go, whatever I have planned to go, and I'm going to take charge of it. See, she's reigning in the Sphinx at the bottom. So the Sphinx, the black and white Sphinx, both of them will want to go to completely two different separate ways. And she's like, no, I'm in charge here. You're not going to just bring me anywhere. I'm going to tell you where I want to go. You know, I'm in charge here. I'm the boss. I feel more so that I love this card. I love the Chariot card. She's the boss, you know. You're the boss. You're the boss of your life. You're going to go to anywhere you want to go. Whatever the goals that you are going to set, that you are setting for yourself, you're going to go there. You will get there, okay? And here is the Six of Cups in reverse. I'm so happy to see the Six of Cups in reverse because this shows a lot about the past, exes and all that. When it's in reverse, it's like, no, I'm not going to look back. I'm not going to look back because my past did not serve my greater good. What it did for me was maybe I've learned some lessons, okay? We all learn our lessons from whatever. whatever we've experienced, good or bad, we all learn some. Usually it's bad. That's how we learn our lessons. But I do feel like you have learned your lessons from your past, and you are hoping to never revisit it ever again. You're taking charge. You're moving forward. You're like, I'm the boss here, okay? So I'm not gonna look back into my past. I don't want to go back to my ex because it didn't serve. It served its purpose at that point in time. I've learned it, and now I'm moving on. I'm moving forward. It's a very positive card, and I really like this card. Oh, and sorry, it flew down because I have a fan here. So, and I also see the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles, maybe you will eventually find someone else who will give you an equal amount of, love, and invest an equal amount in the relationship. But this card could also mean that someone is feeding someone else. It could also mean like a third-party situation, okay? And right here, you're charging, you're moving forward fast. Knight of Swords here. So with the Knight of Swords and with Chariot card too, you're moving on fast. You're moving forward fast. You're charging. You're like, I'm not gonna go back. I'm moving forward, and I'm not just moving. I'm running forward. Good for you, Cancer. Good for you. You're really cutting off communication because look, there are two Ten of Cups and they're both in reverse. I used a different deck, so they're both in reverse. You see, and this happened to be here. Someone you were with, okay? Someone who, I feel like your ex could be someone who is very stubborn, someone who is very selfish, okay? You don't see a happily ever after anymore. You don't see a future with this person anymore. So you're just going to move forward. But right now you are in a hangman mode. I feel like the hangman is like, although he's hung upside down, but look how relaxed he is. He's relaxed. I think you know that you need some time out. I think you know that you have to put a pause in this connection with this other person that you have broken up with, and that you need to just, although it's hard, although you're hung upside down, but you're just like, you're gonna chill anyway. So just pausing. And you feel like this also sacrifice card. It could also mean that you're sacrificing the relationship. I mean, it's not even a sacrifice. You don't have to sacrifice a relationship that doesn't serve you anyway. It's not a sacrifice. It's called getting rid of the garbage. But however, the hangman is here. So I feel like you are in the mode where you're just chilling. You're just putting a pause to everything. Yeah, and maybe thinking about your plans, how are you going to move forward? What are you going to do? Show me more. Show me more for Cancer. I really want to see more. I'm interested to see what, again. Look, you have two Five of Pentacles here. So I do think like both of you feel very sad about what had happened. Both of you felt like you definitely you felt you have miscalculated because you felt like maybe you should have seen the warning signs, but it didn't. You went ahead with this relationship anyway, and and it's causing you despair, but it is okay, but I feel like this person has such a sneaky energy here. They could have deceived you, so it is not your fault, okay, Cancer? It's not your fault. And you do once in a while wonder what's gonna happen to you in the future. You could be waiting as well, okay, because of the Hangman here too. You could be waiting for something, maybe waiting for the right person for you, but you're just chilling. You're just chilling. Maybe I don't think that you feel it's necessary also to be in a relationship right now. I also feel like because he, although there's two of wands, he's holding on to one. So I feel like that one represents more so of you holding on to yourself, and you could be in a crossroad right now also. So you are trying to see where you can go, how you can, how are you going to manage your life in general. And you're like, I'm just going to throw down my swords. I'm not going to fight for anything that doesn't make me happy anymore. That's what I feel. Because the Five of Swords, sometimes it could mean winning at all costs, winning for yourself. Winning for yourself first and foremost. That's the most important thing. Don't fight dirty. Don't fight dirty, because it's just gonna, I don't know. Sometimes I do fight dirty. So just because I feel like that person deserved it, but don't try not to. But I feel like I feel more so of the energy like you giving up on this relationship could have made, if there is a third party here, the Lover's card, my eyes tend to dart over here. So I feel like maybe, giving up on this relationship made it look like you are defeated, but you're actually not defeated. You just couldn't care less anymore, and you're focusing on your future. You're focusing on yourself, and you want to take a rest. You just want to put a pause to all of this circus. Third party situation. So many third party situation. Can you guys or girls just stick to one? Why do people have to make things so complicated when, it could be so simple? Alright, but oh well, human beings are very complex. But I do want to see your person's, want to see more about your person's energy here, okay? Spirits and angels, please show me more. Cancer's person. Hermit, please show me more. 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah. So Hermit card is in reverse. They can't find a way. I feel like your ex cannot find his or her way. They're in a darkness. They're trying to move forward, but they find it so hard because Hermit card is in reverse. I feel like the Hermit is someone who's trying to seek for an advice from someone who is more experienced, who has more wisdom. I don't think they are very mature in a sense. They're very stubborn as well. And the Hermit card in reverse, coming out of the Hermit mode, but more so of, I feel strongly that they don't feel like they have the right information. They don't have the right mindset too, because I feel like they're not so mature, or not emotionally mature. They don't have the right mindset to undo what had happened in the past, to undo what the problems that they have caused, the heartache, the breakup. and that, yeah, they feel like they're losing, they're at the losing end. They don't feel very good about themselves because of the six of wands in reverse. They feel like such a loser for some reason. I'm getting that. They're feeling like such a loser. I think they also could possibly have some financial problems. Okay, and they might just have to accept whatever the fact is, you know, accept the reality of things with the Four of Cups in reverse. They just have to accept it and settle for less. I feel like they just have to settle for less. Look, there is no communicate. Someone is just the moon here. So it shows that this person, your past person, had a secret or have still some secrets because of the moon card and the Eight of Wands in reverse. Because of that secret, they're not actually communicating the secret. There's something they are hiding still. Or maybe it could also mean because of that secret, you cut them off. Okay, you remove them, or you stop talking to them, or you block them. Okay, here's the Two of Swords here. So Two of Swords, it shows like also no communication. Somebody is not letting you in to their heart. They don't want to accept. I think it's you. You don't want to accept their offer. You don't want to accept their offer. You're just keeping quiet right now. You don't want to communicate. You don't want to communicate. You need time for yourself. Look, the Hangman and the Two of Swords here. You just want to keep quiet. You don't want to communicate with this person. You just want to move on, take charge. Look, where's the Chariot card? Yeah, you just want to take charge and move on, move forward like a boss. You're moving forward like a boss. You know? Good for you. You need to. And you know that. You know that. You're just gonna put aside your feelings. Yeah, maybe you still have feelings for this person, but you know what's best for you. You know that. You know? You know you shouldn't look back. You know you shouldn't take back your ex because they still have this moon energy. They're still hiding something from you. And, you know, Seven of Cups was an illusion. Confusion. There was a confusion. Okay, let's find out, Cancer. Let's get some advice for you. How about that? Because when people, my private clients, when I read for them, whatever I read for them, they already know actually, because they always come back to me and tell me, yeah, this is my story. This is what's going on with me right now or in a recent past. But what is the point of getting your cards read when, say, I'm already telling you everything that you know? Yeah, you could have resonated with the story, but what is the point of getting your cards read? Is to get some advice from it, so get some guidance, so it could, you know, steer you. The reading could help steer you to a better path, you know, or a better direction. That way you could achieve better outcome, because you know, right, nothing is set in stone. We have free will. We can change things. Energy can, you know, all of these reading can change in the matter of an hour or two. It's forever changing. This is fluid. So, but right now this is your energy. And okay, this reading has turned into like a past, like an ex, which I was trying to avoid, because you're single now, Cancer. So be single. Be single. Single is good. Singlehood is good for you. So I was like, I can feel and I can see still, like, you still have this past person's energy looming over you, because maybe it just happened recently, or, you know, maybe a couple, 3 months, 4 months ago. So less than a year, I see. It's like a less than a year kind of a situation here, the breakup. You know, but who knows if you, sometimes energy just carries on till years later, just because you're holding on to it, hanging on to it so tightly. So just let go. I mean, I hate to tell people move on, let go, but I mean, do your best. Do your best to just let go, which you are, and I'm so proud of you. Look, Chariot card, you're taking charge. You're like a boss. You are like a boss, and you know you're the boss, and you know you can move forward. You don't need this person lying, cheating, still keeping secrets, still hiding something from you. Of course, Cancer, you are actually you're very sensitive. You are very sensitive. You are also intuitive. You're highly intuitive. Look, the Queen of Cups here. This is you. You're intuitive. You can feel. You can feel. And there's some moon here. You can feel like this person is still hiding something from you, or was hiding something from you. You could feel it. I think this is how you found out too, you know, that your person, this stupid ex of yours, sorry, I'm not a big fan I'm not a big fan of cheaters, liars, and cheaters, but there are always reasons why, you know, we don't like a certain thing, or a certain character. We don't condone a certain character. It's always because of your past, your history. As for my past, my history is how I watched my mom cried every single night to sleep because my dad was cheating on her. You know, my dad was out there with some girls or a girl or whatever. So watching what my mom went through, I don't condone cheating on your spouse. You might as well just break up with the person, divorce the person, and then if you're not attracted to someone already, and you don't see a future with that person already, just break it up. You know, it's best, it's more fair for you and for the other person when you cut the cord and then move on. You know, because if you think like this is not the relationship for you anymore, this is not the person for you anymore, just end it and start a new one, whatever. Don't do it behind their back, trying to have the cake and eat it too, being selfish and greedy. You can't have everything. You really cannot have everything. If you do have everything and you keep everything, especially in secrets, someone is going to find out. And I always say this, anything that is being done in the dark will always come to light. And it has come to light, you know? And this person thinks like, oh, they're still keeping some secrets and you still don't know. But you know, you are highly intuitive because you're the Queen of Cups. Cancers are, you're very deep in your emotions, you know? You can be emotional. And the Moon card is showing, I feel like you also know. You know this person cannot be trusted. 7 of Swords here. I don't like 7 of Swords. Such a sneaky character. So you know that this person is not right for you. Both of you don't vibrate in the same level. You are way more... look, your cards are like... Okay, for sure. You vibrate much higher. Much higher. This is Chariot card. I love the Chariot card. Okay, and you're not looking back to the past. They keep looking back to the past. They're not old enough. I think they're not experienced enough or old enough or wise enough to know that still until now they don't know what to do, you know? And they feel like I just have to accept it. I just have to accept the outcome of this relationship, although they do feel sad, although they do miss you, although they regret that this has happened. But it doesn't mean that if you take them back, it doesn't mean that they're actually going to change for the better. I feel like for them, it's like an internal sort of thing, you know. It's not your fault. I feel like they are just insecure. It could be selfishness and greediness. You're a very secretive sort of a person. Very, very secretive. And those type of people are the ones that you really need to watch out for, because you don't know how many skeletons are there in your closet. Okay, let's get the advice. That's the whole point of this reading. So we could give you some advice that you could take home with you after finish watching this video, that it could help you in some way, shape, or form. If not, my reading would be completely redundant. That defeats the purpose. You know, I always tell my clients that defeats the purpose of coming to me, and I'm reading everything. I'm telling you what you already know. I mean, although it could give you some extra clarity, sometimes when people tell you something, maybe you already know, but it's not, you're not aware of it. But when they tell you, like, oh yeah, that's right, right? But still, at the end of the reading, I always make sure that I give them as much advice as I can, so that they can take charge and move forward like the Chariot here, and find their stability for once here. And let's turn this 10 of beautiful cups not upside down, upright. It was upside down, so it was in reverse. So let's turn it upright. Yes, that's how it should be. And this shady character, throw them away. Throw them away. You know, people rarely change. Do you know that? It takes a lot of effort to change. It takes a very traumatizing experience for them. But Cancer, let's move forward. Let's move forward to your 10 of Cups, to your 4 of Wands, more 10 of Cups. Yeah, double happiness. Why not? And the rest, let's find your commitment. Here, your higher self, your higher commitment. Let's be spiritual. Believe that it's going to happen. Not just believing in it. I don't like when people just you know what's so funny? I get this question all the time. Like, when can I find my girlfriend? Like this question? Or when can I find a boyfriend? No, when can I meet my future boyfriend? When will I meet my future boyfriend? When will I meet my future girlfriend? I said, meeting them, first and foremost, you gotta make an effort. You know, forget about the romantic stories, romantic movies. You know, it's, of course, they're not real. They're fictional. But you gotta make an effort. If you want to meet a girlfriend, you want to find a girlfriend, go find it. They don't fall out from the sky. When, you know, they feel like some people leave everything to the fate, to destiny. Yes, this is a spiritual reading, yes, but we believe in the universe, we believe in our spirit guides and angels and all of that good stuff, but you yourself need to make adjustments. You yourself need to take your course of action for making something happen. You can't wait around, sit around, and then expect something to happen for you magically. it doesn't happen that way. It doesn't happen. It's like the universe might give you something, okay, whatever it is, and you gotta come and meet them in the middle right here. That's when you're gonna that's when you're going to get what, you know, get your wish fulfilled. If that's your wish, is to meet someone you love, or meet your next partner, or your next husband or girlfriend, whatever it is, or wife. But you have to take the effort. You have to make the effort to move towards your goal. Like, you're actually doing something yourself. You're not just sitting around and waiting. You can't wait. You can't just sit there and wait. You gotta take action. Yeah, that's the word. Action. Take action. Anyway, let's get you some advice here, Cancer. Too many cards. Spirits and angels, please give Cancer advice for their love situation. Love situation. Oh, wait. Oh. There you go. This fell on the floor, but it was open. I just want to take one more card. One more card for Cancer. One more card for Cancer. I want to take this. Somehow I want to take this too. Okay. There you go. Let me take a look. Ooh. Cancer wedding. Okay, this may or may not mean, like, I feel like the wedding card could mean also that maybe this connection you have with an ex, maybe you were married to this person, may or may not, doesn't matter. For sure there was a serious, that it was a relationship, but if that's not the case, if you were not married to this person before, maybe there is a wedding. The situation involves marriage. Maybe there is a marriage in horizon. Who knows? Okay, soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So I don't normally read oracle cards in reverse, but I feel like I should be reading this in reverse. So this person you thought was your soulmate, you know, I think they could possibly be your soulmate, but the reason why they came into your life, to either teach you a lesson or you teach them a lesson, has come to an end. Okay, you both have gotten the lessons that both of you need to learn from. Okay, pay attention to the red flags. See, again, with the Seven of Swords, with the moon, pay attention to it. I think you do. I think you do. You know what's up. You're a Cancer. So here's the true love. So it's also in reverse. I feel like this was, you thought it was true love. This is the romance of a lifetime, but it is in reverse. So I feel like this person, at first you thought was true love. Nope. No. And I'm so glad. If you were not married to this person, and getting a divorce or something like that, then you're lucky, because then you have no loose ends that you need to tie or have children. But I do see children because of the Ten of Cups. There is a possibility that you were married to this person, but if you're not, then lucky you. I mean, it's better now than it is later after you guys are married. But if you were married to this person, you know, you still need to pay attention to red flags. Your past person might still come back and show you, like, still pretend to be someone they're not, They're still gonna be sneaky, still be deceptive. So I do strongly feel, Cancer, you know you shouldn't look back in your past. You know you shouldn't accept the offer from your past. It doesn't serve you any purpose. You haven't been happy. You haven't been happy at all. This person broke his or her promises. So the commitment, everything that you guys have built, 10 of Cups, all come crashing down. Tower card. If it hasn't completely crashed down, it will. It will. You might get another shocking message or news, or experience another shocking event, because there is a moon card here, and the moon card is still in upright position. So I feel like there is a secret that maybe it hasn't come out yet, which it will. There is a chance that they have still more secrets that you don't know yet. So, but Cancer, I like that you know that you should take charge and you should move forward, and that you shouldn't be looking back in the past. This person is bad news. This person truly is bad news all around. Such a loser. Really, they probably don't even have much. They're not financially stable as well, and they cheat. That's like the worst case scenario, to be honest. It's like, I mentioned this in another video. Some people accept that their husband or their boyfriend to cheat around, to have mistresses or to have other girls, as long as the boyfriend, the husband take care of them financially, or the family financially, because of money, because to them that's more important, and it's fine. It's up to you completely. But there's this other, but there are other people who expect loyalty. As long as they support each other, encourage each other, it's okay. Let's build together. If they don't have money, if they're not financially stable. But the worst part is like the guys or the girls. They're not. Doesn't matter, guys or girls. I'm gonna say guys because I'm a girl and that's what I experienced. But I feel like there are these people who like don't have the money. They're broke as hell, so broke. You're paying for everything, and at the same time they go behind your back chatting some girls up, or having an affair, or having sex with multiple people, or whatever the case is. It's like, come on, look at it. They can't be loyal to you. They don't have money. What are they good for? Maybe sex is good, I don't know. But sex is overrated. I mean, it's important. But sex is about, to me, it's like a bond. It's not just for pleasure. Of course, it's pleasurable, but this is the closest you can get to somebody. You can be with somebody, even exchanging fluids, it's like, come on, it's like a very, very private thing, and you should be very, people should be more, what's that word, discerning. They should make their choices correctly, and if they go and have sex around with other people, exchanging fluids with other people, you don't need that sort of boyfriend or girlfriend. You don't need that person in your life. Here they are, broke as heck, and here they are cheating on you, breaking your heart, taking you for granted. They destroyed everything that you guys have built together. What good is this person? Tell me. What good is this person? No good. That's what it is. A loser. 6 of Wands in reverse. This person is a loser. Okay, Cancer. And you know that. For whatever reason, you love them or loved them. And, but you know, that's something very interesting. I watched a video on YouTube just last night. And I can't remember his name. I'm so bad at remembering names. But he was saying that, you know, people hang on to the good stuff, right? Like good things that they have done for you or whatever it is. And they feel like even if they cheat one time, then it justifies, like, it's okay. It's like get out of jail card. It's like it's okay to make one mistake because the rest of the time I've been good. There's no such thing. There is no such thing. Just because of the one mistake that you have done, that they have done to you, it cancels out the rest of the good things that, you know, that they have done for you, because it's like, you know, you can't accept it because that's your boundary. You feel disrespected by this person for cheating on you, and they know that you would be upset, but yet they do it because they thought they wouldn't get caught. But come on now. Anything that's done in the dark will come out to light, will come to light. So you will find out anyway. So I feel like this person is like so dumb. This person is so dumb because they think you would never find out, but you will. And 9 times out of 10 times, you will find out, unless they bring it to their grave. And I don't know, unless this person is a freak. But anyway, I feel like I truly feel like this person is such a, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. And what was I gonna say? Oh. And no, people talk about you can forgive that person because they have only done it once under whatever circumstances. You know, maybe they were drunk, maybe they were whatever. It all really truly depends. I'm not gonna say like a complete no, but they themselves have to make a lot of effort to change for you, to change for themselves, to change for the people who love them. And that's like probably 1 person out of 10. Of course, like we always think or wish that there'll be that one person, because to us, like, they are special, you know. That's why we fell in love with them. No. Love is blind, and there are a lot of things that you feel. A lot of times we overlook things because we think that, you know, because we have this sense of like as if you put them on a pedestal when they shouldn't, when they don't even belong to their throne. They don't belong to that throne. They can't sit on it yet until they can prove to you that they deserve that spot. You know, the throne, the crown, until they prove to you they can, like they are worthy of it. No, sit on the floor. I'll sit on the floor with you too. And let's see. But let's see what happens. You know, it's everyday life is like a test. You know, we go through tests every single day. And if these people don't pass it because they disrespected you, disrespected your boundaries, you just gotta let them go. It doesn't matter how nice they were to you, how many flowers they bought for you, or whatever the case is. But the main thing is that the main thing is they knew this is crossing your boundaries, but they did it anyway. Is that love? Is that respect? I don't think so. I honestly don't think so. They'll be better off if they just break up with you and then do their own thing and be single and go paint the town red. But this is even more hurtful, I think, to find things out that way of their affair. All right, Cancer. I can't speak properly. My tongue hurts because of that ulcer, the small little ulcer. Okay, so I'm so sorry about the breakup, and I'm sure this is just for, a collective group of Cancer, this message. But if you resonated, please hit like, share, and please subscribe, because I release my videos every single day, and whatever that comes to my heart and my mind and instincts, whatever, I just will do the reading. I'm not going to plan. I want to go with the flow. I feel like this is working out for me way more when I'm stressing out about planning too much. Some things we can go with the flow, but some things we really need to plan. But for this one, it is a spiritual thing, so I don't want to plan it too much. There is a certain plan there, but not too much. Not getting obsessive over it. So, Cancer, I wish you all the best. I do private reading as well, so information is in the my number is in the information box below. So take care. Bye.